Ey, ¿sabes qué va? Si tiene el parental, te lo dije que me hacía millón entre los 30. Mi Spotify factura más que un kiosco lenta. No te das cuenta, todos los premios tienen mi nombre como café de Starbucks. Yo no uso Travis, yo ando con las babos, los dolores de cabeza me hacen más fuerte side dog. Yo no ando con una side, yo ando con una side. Por si acaso, si me envías un DM al otro día te lo hundo. Al otro día, sin fantasmeo. Pero si estamos en la disco, te lo aquí. Mañana te llevo a correr jet ski. En el bote me sube el ki. Oh please, dale más, siga ahí, siga así. Que si tú quieres te lo aquí. Ya me está haciendo efecto lo. Te voy a llevar pa' los beats. Yo si estoy en la movie, pregúntale a Brad Pitt. Y está porque mientras más alto tú estás, más abajo te quiere ver caer la gente. Y a mí me tiene, yo picheo, pero a veces cuando uno está bien loco, con una nota en la disco, donde sea, uno se pone a pensar por un minuto en todos los problemas. Periódico de ayer, por favor no me estorbara. Te mandan porque me dieron en Forbes. Ya cogiste tu sonido, espero que te conformes. Yo no hay más nada. Ay, lo mío no fue regalado. Yo estoy de que me bajé de la guagua de los mantecados. Prende la radio, te dejo un recado. Y la de tu abogado. Sin ti no me va bien, me va fenomenal. De ti no me acuerdo, no vengan a llamar. Tu amiga la fea.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks. Here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road.
Well, you knew that they would be a force in the league, and they've lived up to the hype. This team is locked in to be a factor in the playoffs.
I think we all know what they're capable of, but there's a lot of competition this year. They're going to have to be at their best.
And DB, as we look ahead here, the Thunder seem to be well-positioned for sustained success.
They certainly do, Kevin, and the reason you say that is because Oklahoma City has not only amassed a tremendous amount of young talent, their culture is in place and they have a history of developing young talent. Now it's about building consistent habits and making sure that translates to winning.
Here's Giannis after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, this is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
Williams a screen to the paint, and it's Giddey in the corner. Pulls it up. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A three-pointer, no good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Lillard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Doris, you don't see many players in the NBA that play the way Lou Dort does.
Kevin, this guy is legit as a defensive player in the NBA. Loves to do the dirty work. May play the two-guard position, but his frame and his game play more like a forward. The kid plays with so much ferocity.
Now Beasley, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Wallace. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Middleton. They trail by 1. Screen by Giannis. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. They now take the lead.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. And this...
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Here's Giannis. He's got 6. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 3. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Crowder with it. Defended by Giddey. Puts up a deep 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's Dort. And too long on the shot. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the 3 off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top. They're up by 6. And will return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. There's a screen by Williams. Outside, Dort. And Crowder comes up to help. Giddey, no one around him.
Josh Giddey
drops in the tray.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Giannis outside. Lillard outside. There's the lob. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
It's Dort on the wing. Here's Wiggins. And the rejection by Giannis. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark hit. 2 for 4.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 11. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Dort wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Dort's got 5 points so far. Middleton outside. Back to Beverly. Over in the corner, Portis. Beverly wide open. Kept alive. Lopez, no luck. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Safety move. Back to Beverly. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks it down to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time. Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Crowder inside. Here's Jackson. No good on his first attempt of the game. Dort with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson comes over with the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Crowder. It's Beverly on the wing. Still without a basket. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Takes the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 4. Over in the corner, Williams. What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Holmgren the screen. To the right side. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Beasley. And here's Middleton. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Middleton. Still yet to score. Up again. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 5. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, with Gordon Hayward's size, he can be a tough cover, and he's got that quick release, really tough on a defense.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Hayward outside. Back to Biyombo. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Joe. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Over to the wing. Back to Lillard. Lets it go. That's Biyombo with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The game now all time. Hayward's got 5 now.
Well, Gordon Hayward, always such an efficient player. If you give him that sweet spot in the deep corner, he's going to knock it down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Giannis drives in.
And the long stride defense of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there is almost no stopping.
Hayward is doubled. Pass to Joe. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Joe's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Pass to Joe. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does. Wallace outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City trailing. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Middleton. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Wallace. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the awareness from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Gets a steal, quickly turns it into a transition bucket.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Hayward outside. Back to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the Bucks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Middleton looking it over. The shake. And it's good for 2. Middleton's got his first basket.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton penetrating. And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Here is Williams. Off target with his three. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Crowder. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Holmgren in the corner. The three. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
5 to shoot. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo, no good. Under trailing by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Lillard outside. Driving in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through. Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Pass to Williams. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. Puts up a deep three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel